Hi everybody and welcome back to another Landlord Lowdown. I just wanted to give a quick summary that has been going around on Leasehold Reforms, all set up by, or also been championed by Michael Gove. Just to give you a very brief sort of outline, a lot of this is coming directly from the BBC, so just bear with me on this. So Housing Secretary Michael Gove has said he's confident a bill reforming the leasehold system in England and Wales will pass by the next general election. Saying the bill, which will ban leaseholds for new houses but not flats, is due to be introduced in Parliament later. It's also going to make it easier and cheaper for homeowners to extend their lease or actually buy their freehold. They're reporting under the current system, leaseholders often have to pay ground rent and expensive maintenance charges. This is because they only own the lease, which gives them the right to use the property, but not the land it's built on. A lot of this is coming around the more modern ones, particularly on houses. Gove is quoted as stating, take back control of their property and ensure service charges and ground rents are transparent and reasonable. Now, I know a lot of landlords that I speak to that do have sort of leasehold flats do complain that there's a lot of costs involved with that, but I didn't realise an estimated 5 million leasehold homes in England, 70% of which are flats. The proportion of new build homes sold as leasehold has fallen from a 15% high in 2016 to just 1% in December. So obviously it's changing. Gove, who has previously said he wanted to scrap the outdated system entirely, insisted he was still committed to the same. Of course, what we need to do is make sure we phase it out, and I think that's really important myself, that we don't just jump straight in on it and kind of make these massive changes that could have ramifications, so bit by bit. The government said the bill would increase the standard lease extension from 90 years to 990, and I'm sure that'll outlive all of us. Currently extending the lease or buying the freehold can be complicated and expensive, often costing thousands of pounds, which we know about, and you can't often put a figure on it. Quite often I'll get asked by clients, how much is it going to cost me to put a lease from 70 years to 120? I don't know. And that really is where people sort of are struggling with things. It's kind of like it's cloak and dagger, I think, is probably the right way to explain it. Other measures, I'll get my words out today, would include providing greater transparency over service charges by making freeholders or managing agents issue bills in a standardised format that can be more easily challenged, I guess. So it's just making everything just more clear, fairer, etc., more transparent, as they say. Making it easier and cheaper for leaseholders to take over the management of their property. I think that's quite important. Scrapping the presumption that leaseholders pay their freeholders legal costs when challenging poor practice. It's probably about one of the only areas where you have to pay to challenge, actually. Banning opaque and excessive building insurance commissions for freeholders and managing agents. Yep, absolutely agree. And removing the requirement for a new leaseholder to have owned their house or flat for 2 years before they can extend. So again, that's really good. I think also it's, again, just reiterating what was said earlier on that, is step by step. Let's do this sensibly. Let's just make it into a complete car crash. If you have got a leasehold property and you are running low on the lease, by all means, just drop me a message, have a chat with me. If something of this, I suppose, doesn't make sense, then obviously we'll try and give you best advice. Again, this hasn't been sort of rubber stamped yet, but there's a lot of chatter about it at the moment, and I think it's very fair that this does need to be reformed to allow sort of normal people to enjoy their properties, even if they've got leases on them and so forth, and make it fair. So we'll keep you posted with what happens. Any news, any updates, we'll let you know as soon as we can. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.